Hello, good morning, good afternoon and good evening people of the tube. Hope you're well today, hope you're feeling grand. I'm off camera because this video is all about the Ibanez WH-10 wah pedal and how to take it apart to get to the pot to clean it so it doesn't go every time you press on it. So that's basically what this is. It's basically a taking apart video of this pedal and it is incredibly in depth. So what you're going to need is screwdrivers, a 12mm socket, that one there, and switch cleaner. Mine is from Maplin's. That's in England. I don't know if I have Maplin's in America or anywhere else in the world. Okay, anyway, so let's get on with taking it apart. So, take the 4 screws out of the back. I've only got 2 because it's interests of time. So take 4 screws out the back. Get your back plate off if you can. There we go. So pull it outside. Now you take this off. Circuit board protector, which no other wah pedal has. This one does, and it doesn't do anything. Okay, next thing, what I do is, you want to turn on the side, you want to get these screws out of the guitar and bass switch, and you need a little mini Phillips head screwdriver to do that. So take them out, and be really careful with the screws, because they're really, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, hopefully you will, they're really tiny. So just be aware, and when you put them down, like make sure you kind of like, make a mental note of where all parts you've took out kind of go. Because you don't want to lose anything. You don't want to put something back the wrong way. Next thing to do, get your little socket set thing. Just loosen off the tuner out, the output, and the input. Just loosen them off. Don't don't do it all the way with your finger, and just do the rest with your fingers. Again, take the nut off, take the washer off, and again, what I like to do is I like to put them kind of like. I mean, they're going to be backwards to you on the screen, but I like to put them kind of where they would be on the pedal, out the way kind of thing. So that's kind of the input there, I'll put the output next to it. So that's like that. Then I'll put the dry out, the tuner out, if you will. Way easy, tiger. Off to the side here. So I know which ones go where. Okay, so input jacks are undone, the tuner is undone, the switch is undone. Now, going to get the 2 screws at the back end of the circuit board. Hopefully be able to see that. Them 2 there, take them out. I'm using a flathead screwdriver for this one. Again, really small screws that you got to be careful. And again, just put them to one side. Make sure you know where they are. Yeah, so I was using a flathead for that. You shouldn't really, but I don't have a Phillips head screwdriver on me at this point in time to fit. Right, now this is the tricky part, because you've got the little LED on the side there. And this is where it gets a bit fiddly, so to say, and this is where it gets very awkward, this pedal. So what you've got to kind of do, is kind of got to lift the circuit board up on the kind of, well, your right, my left, and kind of like gradually pull it to the side. Be really careful not to kind of bend the LED, the little LED. Pull it up, pull it back, and it comes away. And then, it is a hell of a faff just to get to the pot. And there it is. Just be careful with your wires, make sure none fall off or anything. And there's your pot in there. And you want to be spraying. I'm not sure you can see this. Hopefully you can. You want to be spraying into this section here. Under there, that's where you want to be going. Kind of like aim it through that kind of like square into the bottom end of the pot. You can also do your kind of gain boost pot as well. Then, and you want to be kind of spraying that in there. So I'll show you that now. I'll do that now. Mine needs doing so. They do seem to attract a hell of a lot of dust, these pedals. So spray in, and same thing on that pot. Just get the little nozzle in. Okay, so that's that done. Reassemble time. So first thing, put the tuner out, back in. Make sure it's the right way. There's a little kind of foam pad on the top of it, and that wants to be facing upwards when you put it back together. So back in. The next thing, you want to get your inputs in. So input and output, get them lined up, get them in. Then your LED. And then again, same way it kind of came out, you want to kind of like push the circuit board to the left hand side of the board, the left hand side of the pedal, and then kind of bounce it down. Hang on a sec. We've got an issue. We have got a tissue. I knew this would happen during the video. I even said. Oh, I see what it is. I'll tell you, as I say, it is an incredible fiddly process. Just trying to get to the pot for that, that split second where you need to spray that stuff in there. It's extremely flimsy, and basically, you know, same way you kind of pull it apart, pretty much the same way. That's come out. Go on, get back in. But I put it back together a bit differently. I like to put the dry output on first. It kind of like pins it in place, I'd say. It's extremely awkward. As you can see, it's such an awkward pedal to get around. It really is. And I say, just for that, you know, what, 2 seconds of switch cleaner just to kind of stop it from crackling. It's incredible. So I get that one on. That's normally the bane of my life, that is. Get the input and outputs back on. And again, like I say, you know, I put them down where I know exactly what they are. I remember exactly what they are. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just get them on so they're kind of tight-ish. Circuit board screws. Number 1. Oh, go on. You know you want to. There we go. Number 1. So when you do spray circuit thing, you don't need loads of it either. It's, you know, just a nice healthy spraying. Get your little tiny screws back in for the guitar bass switch on top. Again, hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. If not, hopefully I'm describing it. So that's back in. Take your 12mm socket, I feel like a DIY show, and just basically tighten them enough. Again, don't over tighten them. Don't over tighten them because you can end up like spinning the input, and that ain't good. Okay, so just do it until they're tight, because you'll have to do it again at some point. So don't, you know, there's no point in over tightening anything. Put the pointless shielding on, back on, screw it on, back in business. It's quite nice to do that a few times. Anyway, hope this video has been informative. I hope that's kind of like showing you how fiddly this pedal can be to take apart, but it is doable. Ibanez WH-10 wah pedal cleaning pot video. Thank you very much. I'll see you again on another video. Goodbye now.